Alright, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's see what we can do. Been a while since I had a really good game, but you know, it happens. First part of this video I've running pretty at a faster speed just because not a whole lot happens. The main reason I recorded this one is, first of all, I had a personal best 28 kill streak in it. Plus, we have 5 members of our 97th on here, and it was a pretty dominating win for all of us. So I figured it was a good match to show. A lot of my problem lately is that, you know, I've got up to 15 prestige and kind of playing around a lot of different classes and not having a whole lot of success with it. Every once in a while I have good games, but this one I decided to go back to kind of my go-to class, the M16, and you know, got my second chance and my warlord and hardline, but it ended up working out. This is what I like. Array, I almost do the exact same thing every time I play. I always try and come back here. Basically, I like to get behind enemy lines in this map. That's where I seem to be able to do the most damage. Right here, I'm covering the flag a little bit right here because our guy has it and he's coming around the back. So I'm just trying to cover up this side. We're up 1-0 pretty quick. Nice little second chance kill there. But I'm playing around, you know, snipers and Russian classes and everything else, and it's fun to do some different stuff, but I decided to come back to my basics here. Here, once again, I'm just trying to cover the flag carrier. Now they have ours, so I'm kind of hanging out here, hoping he'll come around the corner somewhere and I can take him out. Instead of me roaming around, I'm just kind of hoping he comes to me. Here I hear some terrible shots. Look, I don't know how I kept missing that guy. It was ridiculous, but okay. Here's where my streak starts. So we're back to normal speed now. I think my best was 25 or maybe, I don't know. It was on the same map, kind of doing the exact same thing I'm doing here. Trying to get her help my buddy crank, and I'm having a hard time getting up on this stupid Jeep. But I eventually get there, revive him. Now they still have our flag. We have theirs. So now, instead of really in kill mode, I'm in flag hunt mode. But I know a common place is this back building, so that's my first area I'm looking in. I usually always like to hide back usually in the right hand corners of either room, or I should say left. And surprisingly enough, I'm exactly right. I come around this corner and there he is. Let's see, I switched to the pistol there because the pistol's much better close quarter than the M16 is, just because I got the full auto on it. And you'll see me use it again later. You kind of have to know when to switch. Now we capture flag. We're up 2-0 now, so it's now I'm basically just in looking for people to kill mode. And so this is where I like to be, back in this building, this little area, because whenever everybody spawns, they're tending to just run straight ahead, and I'm behind them. So it makes for a lot of usually pretty easy kills. Plus I know it's very frustrating because I've certainly had it happen to us in many matches, and luckily we're against a bunch of guys that don't seem to do very well against it. I'm just kind of hanging out, hoping somebody appears. Like I said, we're up 2-0, so I'm not too worried about covering flag areas or anything else. So just wait for somebody to come my way. Guy just standing there. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see, I see the fire and I'm trying to get him. I can't see him, I see the muzzle flash, but don't end up getting him, but I get the second guy.
package ready for delivery. Marked the DZ.
I skipped a little bit because nothing happened, so went ahead and fast forwarded some.
They have our flag.
Here's what I was talking about. You catch people going the other direction.
SR-71 ready for deployment.
Tries to halo jump, it doesn't work. Here's another
QA standing by.
knowing what weapon you need. The guy's close quarters, and I switched to the full auto pistol, and then I nailed him. Sometimes, you, like I said, you have to know when to switch weapons.
They destroyed your equipment. Time's almost up.
Now see, I see guy run around the
Enemy
back.
flag dropped.
Tell me how this doesn't hit him.
They returned their flag.
Luckily, time runs out before I end up dying, so I keep the streak alive. Going to the second round. I skipped a big part of the first part of it because nothing happened again. But I'm doing the exact same thing, just off the side of the map. Just try and go behind enemy lines. I kind of like doing it on this side better than the other. I came around here because one of our guys said somebody came on a snow path, but they ended up taking him out before I got there. But you can inflict a lot of damage if you just hang out back here. Because it's none of those things that they spawn, they're not really expecting you to be right there already, especially in a map this size. Yeah, it took me a couple shots. Like I say, one problem I've been having lately, I got a bigger TV, and it seems like I'm having a real hard time adjusting like how far I need to move the stick to aim, because I mean the size of the TV makes a difference how fast that cursor moves across the screen, and you'll see me a lot of times just trying to track somebody and I'm not able to do it, and it's just got another learning curve, but I'm getting better at it. When I first got the TV, I couldn't hit it. It's like I couldn't hit anything that was moving. I'm starting to figure it out though, so.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
Follow the red dots. I see, I ran right by a guy. I don't know if you saw him. I didn't even see him when I played it. I didn't notice it till like the second time I played this back. But you'll see, I'll come back and he's still sitting in the same place. I don't know how he didn't see me running right by him. This guy right here. But I ran right by the guy, didn't even see him. And there's a lucky being like an inch in front of the claymore and it goes off. They didn't get me. Now I got that Huey and Blackbird and I keep thinking about it. But at the same time I don't want to lay down and use it until I die. Just because I don't want to streak damage because somebody finds me while I'm running the chopper gunner. And we're doing good enough anyway, I'm not overly concerned about it. As on a team standpoint, I'm thinking, well, I don't really need to use it to help the team out because we're doing pretty good as it is. We got some really good guys covering the flag. They're not letting anybody get anywhere with it. So basically just pacing back and forth is all I'm doing. Go from one end to the other.
Enemy flag captured.
There we go. We got another capture, so I know we're good. I'm not even worried about it.
Cobra on the way.
I saw that guy by my good buddy Cranker. He took him out.
Enemy flag acquired.
See, actually what I was doing right there, it's kind of cheap, but I sat back, was looking at the scoreboard, waiting for people to spawn, then I started moving again. because I knew there wasn't anybody else around. I saw that guy, but I think the helicopter took him out. Here's another thing I got lucky, just some other team being dumb. See, I didn't even see that guy until right here. And somehow he didn't see me. He took off running the other way. I don't know. The helicopter got him before I did. So you sometimes gotta be lucky playing against teams that obviously aren't paying much attention. Pacing. Look at this. Once again, I don't know how I survived that, but I'll certainly take it. Once again, somebody said something about somebody coming down the snow path, but as usual, they were taken out before I had to worry about it. Which is, that's another thing that's nice about being back here. If somebody does say, hey, somebody's heading down the snow path, guess what? I'm coming up behind them. And right there, I checked in there because another team intel, somebody said, hey, somebody's in construction. So, go in there and take them out. It's nice playing with the team that calls out stuff. Here's where I finally died. I hit this guy. But there you can see what I'm talking about. I have a hard time tracking people. Getting used to it. But I finally died 28 in a row. So now it's time for Huey.
Huey is ready for deployment. Counter spy plane up. They are blind. Enemy flag dropped. Enemy flag returned.
It's kind of nice. Didn't have to use it for a strategic purpose. Just basically get kills because we're up 2-0. We already won the first one. These guys have no chance. So I'm just going out trying to kill people.
Enemy flag acquired.
Throw it to Blackbird. Kind of felt bad. My last kill happens to be against a guy. It's another guy in our 97th who just joined a game on the other team, and basically just in time for me to kill him.
Enemy flag captured.
And there we go. It's a good game for a team. Everybody had high kills. Swoop had 4 captures, so I mean, that makes up for a lot of kills right there. See, the other team was really bad, but it's nice to get those games set. There we go. That's all I got for you. Next time.